Hello everybody, welcome or welcome back to my humble abode. My name is Teddy, and in today's video we are going to be discussing happiness and the pursuit thereof. In today's video we're going to be discussing the pursuit of happiness. To start the video off, I guess I have to start by speaking of myself and my journey in trying to find happiness. So I think a lot of people can relate when it comes to so I think a lot of people can relate with me when it comes to picking your career path or which direction you go with your life. The main deciding factor is whether or not that thing makes you happy, right? It's what we've been taught, making sure when you're going to do something for the rest of your life, it is something that makes you happy, right? And so I found myself throughout my life, from ninth grade picking my subjects to going to university and picking what course I wanted to do. In each stage of my life, when it was concerning my career, the deciding factor was, does it make me happy? As we grow, we start to learn that in our lives there isn't only one specific pillar, and it's not only your career that it makes you happy. It is also the company you keep and things that you spend your time on. Is it making you happy? I think is the deciding factor for what you keep in your life, because no one wants to spend their life being unhappy. Here's the thing: as we grow up, having decided which career path we'd like to take, having chosen the right person to be in a relationship with, if you're in a relationship, or having decided who are the people that you think are good company that you'd like to keep around. So having your specific group of friends, and now you have all your hobbies based on how we've been taught that's supposed to make your life perfect now, because you have chosen and you have perfectly curated in your life in such a way that everything around you is something that makes you happy, right? Unfortunately, that isn't always the case. In fact, it isn't the case at all. It isn't the case for anyone. It is unrealistic to seek a state of happiness that is constant.
Okay, hi guys, editing Teddy here. So I'm realizing that the more I speak in this video, the more I sound like I actually hate happiness. I promise you guys, I don't hate happiness. I just have a better alternative, and I promise you guys I'll be revealing it in a few minutes in this video. So keep watching. I even give you guys like a whole step-by-step process on how to attain it and everything. So just keep watching, okay? It's coming. I promise you guys, this is going somewhere. I don't hate happiness. Just bear with me. Bear with me, please.
Let us get into the definition of happiness. So according to Google, happiness is the state of being happy. Right. Okay. So it says here, happiness in the context of mental or emotional states is positive, a pleasant emotions ranging from contentment to intense joy. That is what happiness is. So essentially, happiness is a feeling. Happiness is an emotion. But here's the thing about emotions and feelings: they're fleeting. Do you understand what I'm saying? Happiness and emotions. I have a notebook, by the way. Happiness and emotions, they come and they go. So happiness is affected by things that are outside of yourself. And aside from that, happiness can also be taken away by things that are outside of yourself. So essentially, happiness is never fully in your control. And happiness is not something that you can just elicit from within. So it's like, okay, Teddy, we get it. Happiness is fleeting. It is an emotion. It is one that comes and goes. So what is it then that I'm supposed to be seeking for this constant state of feeling happy or feeling good? What is it that I'm supposed to be working towards? I do have an alternative for you. It is called the feeling of fulfillment. Now we're going to go back to Google and we're going to define fulfillment. Okay, so fulfillment is the achievement of something desired, promised, or predicted. So essentially, fulfillment is that I did that. You know, when you do something and you feel like I did that, that's fulfillment. When you feel like I ate it up, that's fulfillment. So fulfillment is an achievement. It is based on achievement. Okay, so now we're going to do a little thing where we're going to describe the differences between happiness and fulfillment. Happiness is an emotion. Fulfillment is a sense of achievement. Happiness is fleeting, it comes and goes. Fulfillment, on the other hand, is much deeper and it is more enduring. Happiness is based on external factors. Fulfillment is based on you, your effort. So it's like, okay, girl, I get it. So this fulfillment that you're talking about, this fulfillment sounds good. If you feel like that's what you want, this fulfillment is something that you want in on, then stay put as I get into the next part of this video, where I am going to be discussing how you can attain a state of fulfillment. There is this podcast that I absolutely love. It's called The Psychology of Your 20s. I think I'm going to link it down in the description. Absolutely sick of the flavor of talking. But here we are. I'm doing it for you guys. So there's this podcast that I absolutely love. It's called The Psychology of Your 20s. If you guys are interested, you can go and check it out. I can't remember what the name of the episode is. I think it's called The Psychology of a 9 to 5. It is an episode where they were speaking about navigating 9 to 5 in your 20s and stuff like that. And the guest speaker that came on the episode that came on the podcast that day was talking about how she was speaking to her psychologist, right? And they were talking about similar topic, 9 to 5, dream job, da 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 da. And the lady was saying that it is, the psychologist literally told her that it's physically impossible for you to always be happy even in your dream job. But that is something that we already established in the first part of this video. So the psychologist then told her that what you should be seeking instead is a sense of fulfillment. So then she asked, okay, how do I attain a sense of fulfillment? So she spoke about a lot and said a lot of things, but I broke it down for you guys so that you guys don't have to struggle. I broke it down for you guys into basically 4 pillars of fulfillment. So the 4 pillars of fulfillment go as follows: physical fulfillment, cognitive fulfillment, practical fulfillment, and fulfillment elicited by joy, right? So the first sense of fulfillment would come from doing physical activities, right? And these physical activities can look very different for different people, but I can tell you that the reasons why physical activities make you feel a sense of fulfillment is the same for every single person. First reason is an endorphin release. As you guys know, any sort of physical activity that you partake in, whether it's vigorous physical activities or it's very light physical activities, they will make your brain produce endorphins. And as you guys know, endorphins are that feel good hormone. Then the second reason is progress. So let's say your physical activity is yoga, and every single day as you pull out your yoga mat and you stretch a little bit further than you did yesterday, don't tell me that doesn't slap. Don't tell me that won't smack. If you're weight training, you're reaching a new PR. If you were running, now you run a little bit faster than you did yesterday. That smacks. Progress always goes so hard at it. Physical activities do bring forth physical health benefits. Let's not lie about it. That's the third reason, by the way, physical health benefits. And then, of course, a sense of accomplishment that comes at the end of any workout. Next, we have cognitive activities. So cognitive activities, again, can look very different for different people. Cognitive activities for me can be reading a book. So here's the book that I'm reading. It is Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. I'm pretty sure you guys know this book. If you don't know it, get this book. This is an amazing book. This is an amazing read. Or for me and my academic babes, cognitive activities could mean studying. Cognitive activities could mean going to the cafe to do a little bit of research. It could mean going into your room to do some vigorous studying. Watching documentaries could be cognitive activity. Anything that needs you to use your brain, anything that needs you to think, that essentially is a cognitive activity. So the reason why cognitive activities can bring forth a sense of fulfillment, let's talk about it. First of all, intellectual stimulation. The brain is kind of like a muscle. It needs to be exercised. And second of all, it's personal growth. Like when you watch yourself and certain topics come up and you just speak on it. And guys, let's not lie. When you finish that module, how you feeling? When you absolutely eat it up, how you feeling? Are you not feeling fulfilled? Please get out of here. The next thing that brings forth the sense of fulfillment is doing things that are practical. So again, practical activities can be very, very, very different for different people. Practical activities could mean cleaning your room. Practical activities could be me filming this YouTube video. Finally, putting in effort to put content on YouTube, guys. It's not easy. So participating in doing things practically. So maybe that could be meal prepping for the next coming week. That could mean cleaning up your house, doing your laundry, that like little reset that you do on a Sunday. Those are all practical activities. There are so many reasons why practical activities bring forth a sense of fulfillment. Number one being tangible results. It's very obvious when you have partaken in a practical activity. Or maybe if you cleaned your room, now your room looks clean, your mind is clear, and you can think properly. That again brings forth a sense of fulfillment when you can just see that there was a before and now there's an after. The difference, Jay. Another reason why practical activities can bring forth a sense of fulfillment is creativity and self-expression. So that one can be like my little thing that I got going on. So it can be like me filming this YouTube video. I get to be creative. I get to express myself, my little thoughts, things I've been thinking up, things I've been researching on. I can use my own voice to translate what I've been learning to you guys in a way that I hope you guys find creative and useful. The third reason is problem solving. Remember when you're cleaning and you're finding no space to put specific things, and it's like, I might have to buy a new cupboard, or maybe I might have to make new space for certain things. Maybe I'm gonna have to throw away certain things, so those little problems that you're solving throughout, once a problem is solved, you feel fulfilled. This is no further discussion. Also, another thing about practical activities is that they kind of compound, or they kind of grow on each other. So over time, you find yourself learning new skills. I think personally, on the list of like the 4 pillars of fulfillment, practical activities have to be the top of the list for me, because I think it's that thing of being able to practically see, being able to like see and feel and show tangible results. It slaps. I guess that speaks on my need for instant gratification, but hey, that's a topic for another video. Okay. So the last pillar of fulfillment is, of course, joy, or activities that elicit a sense of joy from within you. So that can look very different for different people. So for me, that can mean going to an art gallery, observing some art. It can mean going and buying myself some flowers. It can mean gardening. It can mean going out with friends and having fun. Whenever you feel these positive emotions, you feel fulfilled with life, and you feel like there's a reason for being. You feel like there's this sense that's like you can keep going on. The other reason why it brings forth the sense of fulfillment is personal values. So engaging in activities that bring you joy can be aligned with your personal values and priorities. So like I said, for myself, it can look like doing something super arty-farty, like going to an art gallery or something like that. And for me personally, that aligns with what I'm into and aligns with, so it brings forth this sense of self where it's like I understand myself a little bit better and I know what I'm about a little bit better. I'm that arty-farty babe, and that's just me, and that's just what I'm on. So when I have this sense of self and I feel like I really understand myself and I understand my personal values, I understand what I stand for, that again brings a sense of fulfillment, because I'm getting to know myself and I'm getting to understand myself on a bigger and deeper level. And also another thing about doing things that bring you a sense of joy is, of course, it is a stress relief. You can feel relaxed and feel good. As we're working hard in life, we need to sometimes take pauses and just do something that makes us happy. There are 2 other reasons that I've written down here. There is a sense of identity that ties in again to that personal values one I spoke about before. And then there's also a state of flow. Woo! When you do something creative, or when you do something that makes you happy, that brings you joy. Like for me personally, I like to draw, I like to paint. And oh my gosh, when I draw and I paint, there's certain times where I just reach a state of flow and I'm not thinking anymore about what's on the paper and what I'm doing. I'm just kind of letting it like work through me. That feeling of flow is a truly fulfilling feeling. So yes, essentially, ladies and gentlemen, just to close it all off, I have to tell you guys that sorry about that. Oh my god, that is nasty. Fulfillment is what you should be searching for. Fulfillment is what you should be seeking on a daily basis, is because fulfillment overall, once you start to cultivate it in your life and work on practically implementing it into your life on a daily basis or maybe a weekly basis. It might mean a weekly basis for you depending on your schedule and how much time you're able to make for these things. Having fulfillment in your life definitely gives you a sense of direction and a sense of purpose for your life, because you're doing things every single day, and that sense of fulfillment makes me feel like, okay, so this is why I'm alive, like that's why I'm doing that, you know what I mean? And another reason is personal growth. Like I said, I mean, if you're doing cognitive things, if you're doing physical things, and every single day you're seeing change, you're seeing growth, you're seeing something good, that of course for that and so many reasons will definitely bring you personal growth. And when you're going out of your little bubble and going and trying out new things, you're building more relationships with people. So showing up for your team sports, showing up to your book club, or doing whatever it is, like showing up to your lecture, even, you're making friends, you're building relationships. As you sit down after watching this video and you're like trying to figure out what your pillar of physical activities, of cognitive activities, of practical activities, what joyous activities may look like, you're going to find yourself discovering yourself. And that self-discovery, oh my God, you're bringing forth to the world, you're showing the world what you have. That is absolutely amazing. So right now, before I end the video, I would like to challenge you guys. I would like to challenge you to start today, or at least start this week. Do something among the 4 pillars of fulfillment, whether you're going to do it today or you're going to do it before the end of the week. Do 4 things that will bring you a sense of fulfillment. One has to be physical, one has to be cognitive, another one has to be practical, and the last one has to be something that elicits joy. And I would really, 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 really like to know what your specific 4 things may look like. Like I said to you guys, I showed you guys some of my 4 things. Some of my 4 pillars of fulfillment and what they look like. So I would like to know what your guys's look like. So please make sure to comment it down below. I'm really interested, and I would like some new ideas for a sense of fulfillment. So if you haven't already, please like the video. Yeah, if you watch this much of it, if you're still here watching this video, it means you like it. And if you like it, what do? You press the like button. You press the like button. If you're interested to see what else I got going on, if you want to know what else I'm going to bring to the table, well, then please make sure to subscribe. I promise you guys, I'm back. I'm back for real this time, and I'm going to be posting videos. Please subscribe to the channel. Also hit the notification bell so that you're notified when I post a video. And guys, please share. I'm begging you guys. I'm on my knees. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you coming to my little corner of the internet, spending your time with me and hearing what I have to say. Thank you so much for watching. I love you so much. Goodbye. Ugh, that was fun. That was so fun. Please come back next week.